Andy, 5-1 win against one of the National League North's in-form teams, way up there in the top of the league in Darlington. Almost a perfect performance today.
Yeah, almost. Would have been nice to keep a clean sheet, but look, the boys have worked really hard this afternoon. I think we got the rewards. It's been coming. We've worked really hard in the last few weeks in training to be organised, to be front-footed, to try and go and score goals, and today we did. Like you said, Darlington are on a good run of form, and to score 5 at home against them is really pleasing.
I mean, we almost looked unstoppable in that first half, and I imagine, despite going in at 3-0, we were disappointed not to be going in 4 or 5, maybe even 6-0.
Yeah, I think so. I think we had 2 or 3 more chances that we could have scored, but I think we got in at half time. We took a deep breath. We knew what we needed to do second half. We knew it was going to be kind of even harder. I think the game's never won at half time, but we went out second half. We had to defend for our lives at times. I'm not sure Jamie had to make too many saves, so that's credit to the defenders and the teams, the boys in front of him. But at times we've kind of weathered it and we've scored the goals that we needed to win the game.
I think with the way the season's gone, when they got that goal back, there was always a few nerves. The kind of stadium went a little bit nervy for a while, but we needn't have had to be because, set piece goal, which is obviously disappointing. However, apart from that, like you say, Jamie Partington was very rarely troubled, defence did brilliantly, and we're probably coming off thinking could have been 6-7.
Yeah, I think so. When they scored, it was a bit nervous times, but I think the boys are resilient in them moments. I think a few weeks ago, maybe we might have conceded again and again. So it's real credit to the boys' belief, the determination that they've got. That we conceded, we reset, we went again, we kind of defended for a period after that goal, and then obviously we go and score a breakaway one that kind of ends the game for us. But like I said, it's a pleasing performance to score 5 goals at home. It's something that we can build on.
Is it even more pleasing to see players take the chances? And I'm not actually just talking about DJ Sturridge, who hasn't been starting for quite a while. He's come in and scored a hat-trick today. I'm also talking about Braden Daniel, who I thought was brilliant. Perhaps should have scored, but was really good today. Latrell stepping up after being left out last week. These players have really stood up to the plate today.
They have, yeah. To a man, every single player put in a performance today. The boys that have come in, who haven't had many kind of minutes in the last few weeks, have done really well. Obviously, we've made some changes towards the end because some tired legs out there. But everybody put in a shift. Everybody played to their maximum, and I think we got the result that we deserved.
Absolutely, I don't think anyone can complain at that if they were watching the game today. And then finally, it's a chance to, you mentioned it there, rest the legs a little bit. There's a couple of weeks until we're back in action with a little break, and it's a good chance to deload now because those players have done a lot of the hard yards this season so far. So perhaps those 2 weeks off, despite the result today, is coming at a good time.
Possibly, yeah, but sometimes you kind of want a next game straight after a win. So it would have been nice to have another game on a Tuesday and another game next Saturday, but we haven't got it. It's a 2-week period now that we can kind of concentrate on ourselves, look at where we need to improve. Some of the boys will kind of obviously be offloaded. I think there's 2 or 3 lads that haven't missed any minutes this season, so it'll be a chance to rest a few up, get some freshness back into their bodies. But look, we'll be working really hard over the next 2 weeks to try and back this performance up.
Andy, thank you very much.
Thank you.